So, hello, everybody, and a very, very warm hearted welcome to this first episode of this short private podcast called Mindset Matters Thriving After Cancer Treatment. Here we have 3 steps to reclaim or discover confidence, inner peace, and joy post cancer. I am so delighted to have you here with me. My name is Fran Rose Bullock, cancer survivor, cancer exercise specialist, and coach to other people coming out of cancer treatments and wondering which way is up. I work with people worldwide with a holistic and supportive method. This mini podcast is all about redesigning our lives, starting with our minds. Now, this is not just about thinking positively. This is about listening to our needs, our bodies, and our intuition. So you're probably coming out of a period in your life where you felt at rock bottom, a very dark and lonely place where you may well have lost all confidence, all faith, and you may be wondering what on earth you did to deserve all this. You may well be carrying around a weight on your shoulders, the worry of, will the cancer come back? Has it even gone? How do I go back to my normal life? And what is meant for me in all of this? You are living in survival mode, perhaps stuck, feeling like a cancer patient long after the treatment has finished. And this is all exhausting and not at all helpful. It can feel really impossible to get out of this fog, out of the depression. I know because I was there myself, feeling suicidal, feeling broken, and to be honest, feeling abandoned after my treatment had come to an end. These feelings and thoughts do not define you. They are temporary and we can dislodge them and grow in a way that we never ever thought possible. So we're going to be diving into some of these topics, looking at the way we feel, we think, and we approach life, and how we can use this to help you not just survive, but truly thrive as you navigate life after cancer treatment. I was here myself, and I was in that constant fear, the feeling like my life was practically over and that I would never have joy again. But here I am. And I have found inner peace and a purpose that I could never have dreamt of. I allowed myself to be vulnerable, to peel back the layers of emotion, trauma, and limiting beliefs. And I can now see that cancer is just one chapter of many in my life. I was able to totally reframe and redesign my life from the inside out. And so can you. So starting today, we are going to replace feelings of guilt, fear, and people pleasing with confidence, self-assurance, and self-worth. Not by being selfish, but by seeing our own value in the world. Now, the reason I do this work is because I went through it. I know firsthand how cancer can have such a huge and devastating effect on us. I went through a very turbulent time, not just because of the cancer, but at the same time, I was facing the breakdown of my 8-year marriage. And in my work, I see that it's rarely just cancer that we're going through. We're all facing other issues simultaneously. And for me, the relationship breakdown came as cancer, I guess, allowed me to open up something inside of me, and it gave me this power and this strength to say no. I somehow found the strength to walk away, despite my head just screaming out to stay, to keep some sort of stability in my life. But it was a classic case of being comfortable with an uncomfortable situation, that familiarity, because in reality, it wasn't good for me to stay. I knew I had to leave. So really, it was a wake-up call for me getting cancer. And I believe that this is often the case for many of us. It's a chance, an opportunity in reality to become more authentically you and to align everything in your life with what you need and what's good for you. So the experience of going through stage 3 cancer treatment, plus my background as a personal trainer, led me to see exactly what I needed to do in life. I saw my purpose and path so clearly, like I never had before. I had this opportunity to take ownership of my life and to totally rebuild it from the inside out. And I want this for you as well. I want you to rise up to reach your true potential, to be fearless and stake your claim on life. The way I see it, you have this new superpower. You've been through hell and you've come out the other side. You've got this inner determination, and you can truly say, hey, life is short and you're not going to waste another minute. We're all here for a reason, and maybe we haven't figured it out already, but this is what I would like you to do with me on this journey. So, the big question, why does mindset matter so much, especially after cancer treatment? Well, for so many people, finishing treatment is a moment that we look forward to. We think that we're going to suddenly get back to normal life. But often it can bring up these unexpected emotions: confusion, fear, a sense of being lost or abandoned, asking what's next, where now. And the truth is that the recovery can often start at this point, and it's not just about your physical body, it is so much about your mind as well. How you think can really shape how you heal, how you approach challenges in life, and how you rediscover joy. That's what this podcast is all about, helping you to shift your mindset so you can rebuild your life with strength, confidence, and purpose. So, changing your mindset does not mean flipping a switch and instantly feeling positive all the time. It really is about making small, intentional shifts that add up. Now, there is a sense of discomfort because we do need to sometimes leave behind old patterns, beliefs, or ways of being and thinking. If we continue to constantly people please, act through shame, or play the victim, we can keep ourselves small and scared. This is really about shaking off some of those limiting beliefs and testing out new and different ways of showing up for yourself. So, a couple of examples could be, instead of asking, why me? To ask yourself, what's possible for me now? Or instead of, why am I so tired all the time? Ask yourself, what can I do to recharge my batteries? Or instead of feeling like I'm all alone, who can I reach out to for support? Who's really there for me? And just these small changes already can have a huge impact on your outlook and your recovery. So this is a chance to develop new skills and patterns that align with your true self. Now, this takes practice and it takes time, but you will get the hang of it, just like any other new skill in life. And here you get to focus on what you need and what's good for you. This is not about what others think of you or who they expect you to be. This is your time to shine as you and find a sense of self and identity so solid that it will be unshakable. So you can expect from this podcast, in each episode, we will tackle a common pain point that many people face after cancer treatment, such as overcoming fear and uncertainty, rebuilding your confidence and sense of self, and navigating relationships and finding your community. I will be sharing my tips, practical tools, and insights to help you make small shifts in your mindset in these areas. And my goal is to make these episodes short, actionable, and packed with value so you can take what you learn and start applying it right away. So to wrap up this first episode, I'd like to leave you with a simple but powerful action step that you can take straight away. I would like you to set an intention for your recovery journey. Think about what you want to focus on as you move forward. Here are a couple of examples. I want to rebuild my strength and energy. I want to find joy in my everyday life. I want to embrace this next chapter with curiosity and courage. So I'd like you to write yours down and keep it somewhere visible and look at it often. These intentions will give you something to anchor to when things feel uncertain. So thank you so much for joining me for the first episode. I'm truly privileged to be part of your journey, and I cannot wait to dive deeper into these topics with you in the episodes to come. We are here for a reason. And I believe you're ready to come on this journey with me and make your recovery and healing a story of success. You have choices to make, so you can stay where you are, or you can take a big step towards a future that you really deserve. And I think I know which way you'll go, as you've already taken the first steps and are showing up here today. So well done, and let's keep that momentum going and discover what's waiting for you on the other side. Okay, let's jump to the next episode where we get started on overcoming fear and uncertainty. I'll see you there.